This is not what we agreed upon!
Don't you dare talk to me like that!
That evening was supposed to be nothing more than routine. My company had arranged a formal dinner, and I brought my wife along, proud to have her by my side. But what started out simple quickly unraveled. As the night went on, she began taking shots at me in front of colleagues, laughing at the smallest slips in conversation. At first, I brushed it off, thinking maybe she was just joking. But soon, her words cut deeper. The room's attention shifted, and the sting of humiliation grew sharper with every remark. By the time dessert came, she twisted the knife even further with a cruel jab about my career. He works hard, she smirked, but he's not exactly the sharpest guy in the room. A nervous wave of chuckles circled the table, awkward and forced. My chest burned. This wasn't teasing anymore, this was public humiliation. I caught the pity in my coworker's eyes, and that ache cut deeper than her insults. I stayed quiet, sipping my water, but my silence only fueled her cruelty. She mocked my clothes, my routines, even how I spoke. The discomfort was thick. My colleagues squirmed in their seats, embarrassed for me. She thought she was winning the moment, but she had no idea she was setting herself up for ruin. Because I had been holding something back. For months, I had quietly uncovered her own dirty secret. She had been reckless with money, borrowing, hiding debts, pretending everything was fine. She thought she was clever, but I had gathered every piece of evidence, receipts, documents, bank letters. I kept them locked away, waiting. And that night, when she went too far, I knew it was time. After one more cutting remark, I rose from my chair. "You've had your fun," I said evenly. "But now it's time they know who you really are." The room froze. Her grin faltered. She never thought I'd push back, not here, not tonight. From my jacket, I pulled a folder I had deliberately brought. I laid out her debts, secret loans, and a bank's threat of legal action. Gasps echoed around the table. Her face drained pale. "This is the woman who mocks me," I said firmly. "While I work day and night to provide, she gambles our future away. She calls me a fool, but it's her lies that are drowning us." My voice was calm, strong, something she had never heard from me before. The room was stunned. Some looked horrified, others disgusted. She tried to laugh it off, but her trembling hands betrayed her. She muttered excuses, but the proof was undeniable. The weight I had carried for years finally lifted. I had endured her arrogance, her sharp tongue, her endless belittling. But not anymore. That night, I reclaimed my dignity. The same colleagues who once pitied me now stared with respect. A few even nodded as if to say, "You did the right thing." And for once, my wife had nothing to say. No comeback, no smirk, just silence. She sat frozen, crushed under her own lies. The very stage she had chosen to humiliate me had become her undoing. As the dinner wrapped up, whispers filled the room. No one looked at her directly. I didn't bother saying another word. I left the folder behind on the table and walked out. She followed, but her voice was different, soft, desperate, stripped of the mockery. On the drive home, she begged, pleaded for me to understand, to forgive. I said nothing, eyes locked on the road. She had spent years cutting me down. That night, I finally stood up. Forgiveness wasn't hers to demand. At home, she tried again to explain, but I stopped her cold. "You humiliated me in front of everyone. Tonight, I returned the favor with the truth." My words sliced deeper than any of her insults ever had. She realized then what she had done, not just to me, but to herself. That night flipped everything between us. The false power she clung to was gone, and the respect I thought I'd lost for myself was back. She had set out to humiliate me, but in the end, her mask shattered. Everyone saw her for who she really was. And I learned something I'll never forget. Silence is too often mistaken for weakness. But when truth finally breaks its silence, it's louder than every insult combined. And she'll never forget the night I chose to reveal it, right there in front of the very crowd she once used to laugh at me. Word count, 1025, same as original.